All right, what is up, you guys? Sage here. Let's talk training. And so I'm gonna keep it brief. Make a long story short. Let's take it from the top as quickly as possible and talk about present day. That's the main thing is training right now and what that looks like versus then, right? So way back when, obviously, you start out with the old home workout. Guys who have that app on their phone will know when I talk about the pike push up, Superman push up, Spider Man push up, uh, handstand push up. Freaking, you did curls with your own body. You did you did whatever it took, right? Obviously, different bodyweight squats, piston squats, whatever. Like the OGs know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, you did a little bit of that, and then eventually you graduate to school gym, right? You get to throw around the weights in the school gym, and you think you're huge that time, right? Because it's just genetics, it's pure genetics. There's no you've earned nothing about like what weights you can move at that time, and so anyway, you're just playing around, you're throwing it around, don't know what you're doing. Um, about 15, first time I stepped into the gym that would become my like home gym for a long time, my base gym, like that gym, yeah, will forever mean a lot to me. Um, yeah, been taken over, repainted, whatever now, but yeah, some of the best memories that I have training and meeting people and all that good stuff. I have friends that I keep to this day that I met in that gym. So yeah, really special place. Rocked and rolled there from 16. My first time I had a gym membership, I was 16. Um, yeah, rocked and roll for a while. Fast forward, we're in Armor Fitness. Um, so at that time, I'm gonna skip to when I was already semi-pro rugby, um, getting paid through coaching mostly, and then playing club rugby. The training then was mostly focused on the strength, the size, whatever, the explosiveness. So my heart's always been in the bucket of damn bodybuilding, like I want to build a good physique, I want to look good, whatever, my heart. But mentally, I always knew that, okay, the purpose of my training is X. The purpose of my training is to get big and strong. If I if by getting big and strong I happen to also build a good physique, fantastic. That is a great byproduct. But the main thing, which means if I am at a crossroads where I can either sacrifice muscle gain or sacrifice strength, I will choose to sacrifice muscle gain. I will choose strength because that's what was prioritized at that time. And so the split then was one where I hit every body part twice a week, eating incredible volumes of food, and just pushing it to the absolute max. I tried to hit every body part 3 times a week, doing like a full body split where I was training my body 3 times, only 3 times going to the gym and training everything, which is the most optimal way to train. If you're training purely to grow everything, that's what you do. You want to do strength, you do that. You do compounds only. No, it's not compounds. You have one main compound for the day. So today might be the leg focus day. So I might squat today. That day is the back focus. I'm gonna row that day. That day is the whatever chest focus. I don't know, push focus or push focus, whatever, right? So on that day you're gonna push. You're gonna press with your chest. You're gonna press with your shoulders. You're gonna. So that's a very militant, I can say, way of training. There's no real joy in it for me, so I couldn't adhere to it for very long because I like the pump. Like I like training like a bodybuilder, right? I just enjoy that style of training best, regardless of the strength level that I may be a lucky SOB to possess. I much prefer that pumpy feeling, that contraction, the control, the mind being inside them. I enjoy that whole process, and so fast forward, we transition to now where the focus is no longer on that size and strength because I'm no longer doing rugby, right? I'm no longer in that sport. I'm not training initially for just for the enjoyment of it. I was just there for the love of the game, just to be like, wow, I'm here and enjoying that freedom of if I want to stop the workout now, I can. I can just walk out of here and no one cares. No one cares, including me. I was just free from the shackles of just having to build the physique and constantly grind away at that, which it doesn't only eat away at, whatever, the joints, the freaking, I have snapples and cracks that I shouldn't have at my age. But regret nothing because, we chased the dream to the absolute maximum and ended up where we ended up. So we transitioned from that, and then now we rock and roll. We're having fun doing a bro split, which I hadn't done in a really long time. Really enjoyed. Just doing one body part, like doing every body part once a week. I have leg day, back day, chest day, shoulder day, bicep, tricep. That's it. It's my whole split. No double this, and I used to hit drop sets every set. I used to train really, really intensely, man. Really hard, a lot of volume, a lot of weight, all that good stuff. And it was cool. It was great. It was optimal. And it was what was necessary at that time. Like, I really left that game with absolutely no regrets because I knew that I'd given everything I had to give at that time, to the point where it damn near broke me. And that's when I knew that, wow, I'm not willing to break for this. And so I left it, and that's it. Gave the boots away. I'm done. Still have love for the game. Still have my ball here. Would play touchies if that was something that was available. Again, don't have the time to give. I'd rather, you know, do X than do that. And so that's where you realize, like, oh, okay, this is not really where I'm at anymore. So right now, I'm just training. I was just training for the enjoyment of it, for a while. And they say you can't out train a bad diet. I try my best. By bad diet, I mean literally just the quantity. It isn't what it used to be. I'm probably eating twice a day. Barely, barely. I try my best to eat twice a day, whereas I used to eat 6 times a day. You know what I'm saying? And those 6 times is literally like freaking 2 liter ice cream tub. That's like, say, almost halfway full. So say about a liter full of pasta, half a packet of mince, a whole packet of pasta, half a packet of mince. That's one meal. The other half, oh no, it's half a packet of pasta, half a packet of mince, and then it's um a couple of cups of rice for like whatever meals, bro. I had meals on meals on meals. Filling up that 2 liter ice cream of mine, and then I had this big bowl I used to make oats in because I was starving by the time I was going to sleep. I was eating that much and starving. So yeah, when I tell you I was growing like a weed, I really, really mean it. Really an enjoyable experience as someone who has that curiosity about, well, how far can I push this body thing? And yeah, it went. Pushed it as far as it would go. Could have gone further, but not willing to make that trade at that point. So we end up to current day where recently introduced the concept of two top sets again. Again, like I said, we used to do crazy amounts. I think I used to do at times maybe one top set with my first compound. When I started getting into the machines, and I'll do three top sets, whatever. But my training styles was a little bit all over the place. Now I'm trying to find like a good cadence because again, the focus now is like, okay, let's just actually bodybuild and enjoy that without necessarily trying to force the food in or force this or force that. I had actually written that with this like change in training style, I may need to cut out like a lot in terms of like partying, having fun, whatever, just because recovery. I just don't feel that I'm going to be able to recover very well or sufficiently if I don't dot my I's and cross my T's. Now that I've gone from doing, which is, I had my fun, right? And during that fun phase, whatever, I'm still trying to figure things out, like whatever the case, relaxing. And then the thing was, I think strength, more strength focused, which is I was doing one top set, move on. Literally, that's it. And I just enjoyed that style of training as well, which is like, okay, no, you just prime yourself, make yourself as warm and ready as possible to hit this one set as hard as you possibly can. And mind you, I'm pretty strong, so I'm lifting copious amounts of weights with really good form. I'm trying to control the negative as far as possible. And then instead of just popping out, you just try and just instead of popping out, you just drive through, right? You just push through it, and that just activates the muscle on a whole different level. So that's been fantastic. You just do one set of that, move on. And so for muscle gain specifically, studies found that, and I'm not one of those nerds, not one of those nerds who's on some studies. I train like a freaking maniac, right? And I enjoy it. That's just how I enjoy training. Like my back day is rows, T-bar rows. Then I get into other stuff. Okay, actually, it's a warm up, so I'll do whatever machine just to warm up the bottom part, whatever machine to warm up the upper back. And then first exercise, rows. Second exercise, T-bar rows. Actually, first exercise is pull-ups. Pull-ups, rows, T-bar rows, this machine, that machine, that machine. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Then I get into my machine. So I think I started this on a leg day, uh, and instead of doing one top set leaving, I do two. So I may get a weight and I hit that weight for 12. That same weight, heavy as it may be, I may do like whatever, bro, 6 plates, 7 plates on a leg press. Depending on the variation of leg press, but like leg press, whatever. Let's not even count the leg press. Let's talk about the belt squat. So I do belt squat at the very end of my workout. It's my last exercise. So I'll do about 4 plates aside on that for 15 to 20 reps, something like that. And what I'll do is, right, which is, right, it's like, oh, okay, cool, awesome. Here's the thing now, when you add that second set, is you'll hit it, you go boom, okay, awesome, yeah, cool, yay. You're strong. I'll do it again. Whoo! That'll change your life, boy. That'll change your life. Yeah, introduce humidity in this in this building. That now and I'll do it again because I think Nick Walker, who is right now the Mr. Olympia, by the way, this is like the Super Bowl of bodybuilding, the World Cup, except it's every year. The World Cup of bodybuilding is happening next week. Uh, next week Friday, from next week Friday. It's happening all throughout that weekend, which is fantastic. Anyway, so one of the top competitors, Nick Walker, literally the most muscular of them all, especially for his height. But he's just ridiculous, regardless of height. What he is, a ball of muscle, right? And he was talking about like his training style right now, and whatever the case. And he's talked about like just like two top sets. One's like your pace setter. The other one you try and chase that first one, but it's harder because you're more depleted, so you can actually stay at the same weight and still exert the muscle to the level that you would if you went to a bit higher, like whatever. But you just had that conversation, and got me thinking as well, like damn, I only do one top set. And I was listening to the Real Bodybuilding podcast. It's called RBP, for on Food Abiyad Media, and they were also talking about like, I think someone asked a question, how many failure sets, whatever, and they were like, yeah, like 10 sets, between 10 and 15, whatever. So, and then you do the math on that. So, okay, if I'm doing 5 exercises, oh, that's 2 top sets, that's 2 failure sets. And then I Googled as well, like how many sets, how many failure sets? They're like, okay, for strength, 1 top set. For muscle gain, usually 2 top sets. So that's going to be between 10 and 15, depending on how many, whatever. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, yeah, I think right now, that's kind of the journey that we want to be on. I mean, it's October right now, just started. November and then December starts basically. So yeah, if we just lock in for this 2 months, bro, freaking get on that muscle arc, then regardless of whether we increase the calories drastically or not, I think we can achieve like a better look, because that's what we're looking for right now. Again, in the beginning it was fun, we got the strength back. Now let's actually like forget the strength, right? Obviously you want to stay strong, whatever, because that lets you know that you're building real muscle, that actually works, is functional, not just looks a certain way but works a certain way. And I think now we can just get to a spot where we're just sticking and moving, sticking and moving, nice heavy weight, great control, stay injury free, and just produce a look that we know that we're very very capable of doing. So yeah, that's just fun right now. To be honest with you, I'm still training for fun, right? The ultimate thing that I'm going for right now is the look thing is just for my own, just because I love training and I want to see what I can do. I want to see what I can do, what I can push, what I can pull. Right at the phase I was doing the rugby, we kind of did our little thing with the strength. Like I know what it feels like now to just slap 3 plates on and just go 10 reps, boom, rack it, 10 reps, boom, rack it. I know what it feels like to slap like freaking 2 plates on a bench press and just go, just go. Like I know what those things feel like, and it's really really cool to me. And so yeah, I think now it's time to explore that different part of things, and then we'll see what the next part. I don't think I'm ever gonna be the guy who just goes and does jujitsu or something. I think I'm always gonna be doing some form of bodybuilding or another, but you never know, do you? Anyway, in case anyone wanted this video, here it is. It's on a Friday, so usually people don't watch these immediately, but eventually. And the thumbnail is not going to be misleading. It's literally going to be "Let's Talk Training." So that's literally what I'm going to do. That's what I did here. Just talk training. Yeah, really really enjoying my training. Not gonna increase the food much. Just make sure that I'm not dying of starvation is kind of the goal, and that's always been the goal. So what's ending up happening is obviously I'm getting leaner, not on purpose, but purely because muscle is metabolically active tissue, metabolism, metabolically active. It moves within metabolism, tissue, the muscle fabric itself. Muscle is metabolically active tissue, which means when you have more muscle, your metabolism is going to be faster naturally. So you are going to need more food just to stay at the same level. Um, and so, yeah, I think that's another reason for the weight decrease. But we are getting more muscular or staying, yeah, we're getting more muscular at the same body weight. So at that point it really makes you think like, oh, okay, that little scale thing it's cool, and it's a tool in your toolkit for sure that you ought to use, but it's not everything, is it? And it can lead you astray if you let it. And so don't let that take anything away from you. Let the mirror dictate. If the mirror and the strength indicate that you're getting stronger, or you're maintaining your strength, regardless of what the scale says, you are gaining muscle. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Yeah, don't want to keep you for too long. Hope you did in fact enjoy today's video. Hope you took something out of it. Even if you didn't, please hit that subscribe button because I'm desperate. I'm joking. I'm desperate. Kidding. If you did in fact enjoy today's video, or if you enjoy the content in general, please do hit that subscribe button. Until next time, I have been Sage, standing on fitness, business, signing out.